What's going on, guys? What's going on, guys? My name's Christian. This is the 2019 Cadillac CTS V-Sport Twin Turbo V6. And today I'm just here to let you know a little bit about it, because chances are you probably don't know that much. Stay tuned. And 20 horsepower, 430 foot-pounds of torque of just twist. Let's check it out. Today we're going to talk about some of the features, do a little drive, and tell you if this is worth buying or not. Let's go through it. The 2019 Cadillac CTS V-Sport, I know, long name, comes with a whole host of modern technology that you're not going to find in a lot of other vehicles. We're going to talk about some of those things today. One of the quirky and kind of cool tech features for the 2019 CTS was the reverse camera mirror that you can also get in a couple other models. Right now it's a normal mirror, and you can see I'm waving my fingers in front of it, but as soon as you flip this switch, which you would normally put on the auto dimmer, it puts on a full wide-angle camera behind you, so you don't have to look through your passengers or through the back seat if you're trying to back up or see anything behind you. You can also have this on when you're just in drive, which is really convenient. For 2019 as well, the CTS V-Sport gets a full digital display. Now if you look, it's not your average, gross, pixelated display. This is very crisp, very clear. You can navigate your menus very easily. It gives you a whole bunch of different personalization options depending on how you're feeling. You can kind of switch it up between if the navigation's over here or what you're viewing on either side, which is super duper cool. A whole bunch of different options and a whole bunch of different menus that you'd have to sit here and play with. But definitely good to see Cadillac, being modern and with their competition. This is a huge step forward in what we're seeing from the brand. It's nice to find more little quirky features in these newer cars that kind of set it apart from other vehicles. Now, whether you think this is convenient or not, it's kind of fun. This center console right here, you can open it, and it's totally motorized. You just take your hand off and it takes care of the rest. Same thing when you put it back. Just give it a nice little nudge, and it resets. Now, is that necessary? Absolutely not. But is it cool? Yeah. Now, if you take a look, the 2019 CTS also has a 360-degree camera, which allows you to see all around the car and kind of where the car is positioned relative to everything else around. The reverse camera has guidelines that you can take on and off at your preference, and then once you go back into drive, you can also see right in front of you for your front, fascia. Make sure you don't hit any curbs. Very convenient. Down here we have fully touch HVAC controls with all of your heating and cooling seats. Below that, a secret compartment that people might not know about that'll actually charge your phone if you set it in here. If you got like an iPhone X or so on and so forth, just set it in here, it'll keep on charging, and then just go ahead and tap it, it goes back down. Very finesse. So, when's the last time we really talked about 400 horsepower ballpark sports sedans, right? Let's think. BMW 5 Series, right? Mercedes E-Class, vehicles of that general range, right? But a lot of you may have forgotten that Cadillac produces its own 400 horsepower sports sedan, Today, until recently, I didn't even know that Cadillac made a 400 horsepower sports sedan that's not the CTS-V, because that's a 640 horsepower. So the car that we're currently in kind of fills that gap between your average 4-cylinder CTS and the off-the-wall, Corvette motor CTS-V. So today I'm going to drive it around. I'm going to tell you kind of what it feels like to live with and what it's like to have. And after that, you can leave some comments and questions, and we can go from there. Thanks for watching. So let's talk about the driving experience, because most of the time when you own something like this, you're going to be driving it every day. It's not going to be like this isn't like a toy vehicle, right? This is a daily driving car for most consumers. So what's it like to drive? So initially, just driving it around the city, around normal daily driving roads. Of course, this isn't a track or anything. The CTS is very comfortable. As far as the sedans, and sedan market, this is one of the most compliant and just very nice, supple suspensions that you can really get on the market today. And it's very obvious. We're out here in Houston. The roads are not that great by any stretch of the imagination, and we're not uncomfortable going over just about anything. It's very nice out here. Very nice indeed. Even when there's a really bad pothole, you're never shaken. It's always kind of like, oh, that was a big bump. I'm glad I'm not in something that's less comfortable. And that's really how it is in the CTS. Just a kind of quirky feature that I really like that you don't see in a lot of cars these days. After you put your seatbelt on in this vehicle, over here it'll cinch it down as you're driving, just to kind of make sure you're tightened in your seat. And that in itself, it kind of feels kind of high-tech and futuristic. It's silly, and it's obviously a safety feature, but it's something I like for just no reason. It's just a cool little feature, Yeah, we're going over some bigger bumps now, and yeah, still very nice. You move around a little bit just because it is a sedan, and that's just kind of the territory. But by no means am I here. You don't feel everything that you're experiencing as far as the ride, which is really important. I guess it's good that a Cadillac still rides like a Cadillac. But once again, Cadillac's kind of had a problem with brand identity in the past few years. So this is something to get a bit of a younger buyer's market, somebody who wants to have a little bit more fun rather than just have something comfortable to cruise around in. And so as a result, I'm sure y'all already knew that this was a very comfortable vehicle, but what about the person who wants to do a little bit more than just cruise around town in total comfort? What can the CTS V-Sport do for you? As far as the driving modes in this vehicle, because it is a 420 horsepower, 430 foot-pounds of torque sports sedan, this is not slow by any means. So there are drive select modes. You have Tour, you have another one, Sport, Track, and then a snow and ice setting, because that's something we're definitely going to use out here in Texas, right? So you can flick through them just about at any time, and just about immediately, as soon as I switch from Tour to Sport, the handling tightens up a little bit. It's definitely a little bit heavier than it was a couple seconds ago, and it feels a lot more precise. You hear it said in reviews all the time that the sport modes in these cars don't really do much, but this one definitely, just right off the bat, feels a little bit different, and it's definitely making a little bit more noise. The V6 sounds better. So boost comes on, and boost comes on like a hammer. So should you buy one? It has a great interior, it sounds nice, it's very quiet, it's comfortable, it's quick, has a good exhaust note, a nice price tag. I mean, I can't really say if you should buy one or not, but what I do say is definitely go drive one, because it might surprise you from Cadillacs of the past. This is definitely a new side you've never seen before.